The Honorable Mr. Dr. Andres Budianto MA, and all my dear friends, before I start my presentation on this 8th module, let me introduce myself. My name is Selvi Herlina from the Management Department, Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Persada Indonesia, YAI. Introduction. Indonesia is one of the countries that has a largest number of social media users in the world. Users of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and others from Indonesia occupy a sizable portion of the total social media users. The following are some important technical points is using social networks. A. Ethics in communication. B. The spread of ethnicity, religion and race, pornography and acts of violence. C. Check the truth of news. D. Appreciate the work of others. A. Don't overexploit your personal information. 1. Privacy. Privacy or the right to enjoy freedom from authorized intrusion is the negative right of all human beings. Privacy is defined as the right to be left alone, to be free from secret, surveillance, or unwanted disclosure of personal data or information by government, corporation, or individual. In this chapter, we will define privacy loosely as the right to control access to personal information. Supporters of privacy posit that it is a necessity of human dignity and individuality and a key element in the quest for happiness. Privacy, or even the thought that one has this right, leads to peace of mind and can provide an environment of solitude. This solitude can allow people to breathe freely in a space that is free from inference and intrusion. According to Richard and Soloff, legal scholar William Prosser argued that privacy can be classified into four relators, namely A. Intrusion. This can be viewed as harassment, physical or otherwise, on one liberates or solitude in a highly offensive way. B. Privacy facts, making public private information about someone that is of no legitimate concern to anyone. C. False light, making public false and highly offensive information about others. D. Appropriation, stealing someone's identity or name, likeness to gain advantage without the permission of the individual. 2. Ethics. Ethic, as in Greek ethikos, meaning arising from habit, is the where and how the main branch of philosophy that studies values of or qualities that becomes the study of moral standards and judgment. Ethics include the analysis and application of concepts such as right, wrong, good, bad, and responsibility. Methodologically, not everything that evaluates action can be said to be ethical. Ethics requires a critical, methodical, and systematic attitude in reflecting. That's why ethics is a science. As a science, the object of ethics is human behavior. However, unlike other sciences that also examine human behavior, ethics has a normative point of view. This means that ethics see from the point of view of good and bad human action. As a branch philosophy that deals with human behavior, ethics provides a standard of assessment of that behavior. Therefore, ethics is divided into four classifications, namely A. Descriptive ethics, ethics that only explains what is without giving an assessment of the object being observed. B. Normative ethics, ethics that put forward as assessment of what is good and bad and what humans should do. C. Individual ethics. Ethics whose subjects is humans as individualities related to the meaning and purpose of human life. D. Social ethics. Ethics that discusses human behavior as social beings and their interaction with other humans, both in the smallest scope family to the largest in the state. The above classification confirms that ethics is closely related to judgment because basically ethics talk about human nature to show that someone can be said to be good, wise, ethical, moral, or so on. So on. In particular, ethics is based on the principle of human as both subject and object, or how human behave to for purpose for themselves and goals for the common good. C. Social media. Social media is online medium and social media user easily participate, share and create content including blogs, social networks, wikis, forums, and virtual worlds. Blogs, social networks, and wikis are the most common forms of social media used by people around the world. Andrian Kaplan and Michael Hanlin in the article Aris Kurniawan 2015 define social media as a group of interest-based applications that build websites, ideologies, and technologies, and which enable the creation and exchange of user-generated content. For privacy and social media and the information or digital era have redefined real privacy in today's information technology configured society where there is continuous monitoring. Privacy has taken on a new meaning. Technologies such as closed-circuit cameras or CCTV are prevalent in public space or in some private space, including our work and home. Personal computers and devices such as our smartphones enabled with global positioning system or GPS, geolocation and geomaps connected to this device make privacy as we know it a thing of the past. 5. Ethics and social media. Ethics can be loosely defined as the right thing to do, or it can be described as the moral philosophy of an individual or group and usually reflects what the individual or group feels as good or bad. It is how they classify particular situation by categorizing them as right or wrong. Ethics can also be used to refer to any classification or philosophy or moral values or principle that guides an action of an individual or group. Ethical values are intended to be guiding principles that, if followed, could yield harmonious result and relationship. 6. Why do people share? Why people share? 84% share cause-related posts, 78% share content with personal connection, 69% share to feel more involved in the world, 68% share to define who they are, 49% share to inform or entertain. Why people share source global social media research, the social media head.com. 7. Content related to a cause. Social media has provided a platform for people to share their thoughts and express concern with others for what they regard as a worthy cause. Cause-related posts are dependent on the interests of the individual. Some person might share posts related to causes and issues happening in society. 8. Content with a personal connection. When media social user feel a personal connection to their content, they are more inclined to share the content within their social circles. This is a trove of information regarding family and personal activities. Content created by user also invokes a deep feeling of connection as it allows the user to tell their stories, and it is natural to want the work or at least friends to know of the achievement. 9. Content that makes them more involved in the work. Many social media users are jealous when their friends' content gets more attention than their own, so there is a lot pressure to maintain one's personal in social circles, even when the information is unrealistic, as long as it gets as much attention as possible. Everything has to be perfect. In the case of photo, for example, there is lighting, camera angle, and background to consider. This need to perfection puts a tremendous amount of pressure on individuals to ensure that posted content is liked by friends. 10. Content that defines who they are. Someone individuals will do all they can to stand out and not be noticed in today's digital area. However, social media posting are the number of likes or dislikes they attract signal what appealing to others. Therefore, posts that are similar to those that receive a large number of likes but which are largely unrealistic are usually made for self-gratification. 11. Content that informs and entertains. Social media is an outlet for fun, pleasurable, and enjoyable activities that are so vital to human survival. 12. Ethical challenge with social media use. As with all technology, there are several challenges that can make the use of social media off-putting and unpleasant. Some of challenges appear to be minor, but they can have far-reaching effect into the life of the user of social media, and it is therefore advised that care be taken to minimize the challenge associated with the use of social media. And last, 13, conclusion. The unethical use of social media has implications for privacy and can result in security breaches, both physically and virtually. The use of social media can also result in the loss of privacy, as many users are required to provide information that they would not divulge otherwise. Social media use can reveal information that can result in privacy breach if not managed properly by user, and encouraging fully against it. The protection of individual privacy on these platforms is paramount. This could result in the reduction of unethical and irresponsible use of this media and facilitate a more secure social environment. Maybe that's enough of my presentation, more or less. I'm sorry. Thank you for your attention. Stay healthy, all.